Heughan takes the internet by storm with secret birthday party for Caitriona. Caitriona Balfe had just returned from a 3-week shoot in Iceland. She was tired, a little cold, and empty. She sighed as she looked at the calendar on her phone. It's almost my birthday. Her birthday was October 4th, a day she often ignored, avoided, or deliberately forgot. She hadn't had a birthday party in years. Partly because of her busy schedule, partly because she didn't want anyone to see her inner sensitivity. Birthdays made her weak, not because of age, but because of memories. She didn't want anything special this year. Not a cake, not flowers. If anything, just a quiet evening, a good book, and a glass of red wine. But there was one person who didn't think so. Sam's secret plan. In a boutique hotel in central London, Sam Heughan sat quietly with his laptop. In front of him was a detailed Google Docs plan, titled, Mission CB40 Secret Party for C. He had been planning this for nearly 2 months. Every detail was planned. The guests, hand-picked and strictly confidential. The venue, a small, classic-style villa in the Oxfordshire countryside, with oak gardens, chandeliers, and a stone fireplace. The food, a vegan menu, her favorite French wine, and a simple birthday cake, but with a picture made of white chocolate, a picture of her smiling, eyes narrowing in an old moment on the set of Outlander. The gift, a vintage Leica camera, a limited edition she had mentioned 3 years ago, then said, too expensive, not worth it. He hadn't told anyone, except 2 people, his personal manager and Jamie, his best friend who had helped Sam plan a fake proposal in a scene. Sam knew, if she told him, Caitriona would refuse. She hated uncontrollable surprises. But this time, he believed, if she did it right, she would be moved. Because this wasn't just a birthday party. It was a reminder. You are loved, and you are not alone. Countdown days, 3 days before her birthday. Caitriona received an email from a media company inviting her to attend a charity event and launch a climate campaign in Oxfordshire. The program was called Rewilding Hope, and it was set in a restored old villa turned into a creative space, which sounded right to her. The sender was a talented director she had worked with before, completely trustworthy. Caitriona hesitated, but finally agreed because there was nothing else to do. Little did she know that the email had been orchestrated by Sam, perfectly legal, perfectly reasonable, but full of cute tricks. At the same time, Sam texted, Sam, Oxfordshire is beautiful this season, have you been there? Caitriona, no. Are you planning to skip filming again? Sam, who knows? Winking face, the night before her birthday. October 3rd, 8 p.m. The car took Caitriona to an old villa in the suburbs. The driver only said, the event starts in 30 minutes, but you are invited to come early to have a look behind the scenes. She entered the oak door, where warm light and a light citrus scent greeted her. The house looked like it had come out of a romance novel. Old wooden floors, high ceilings, flickering candles and soft jazz music. She was surprised. There was no one in the large living room. Then from somewhere, a familiar voice said, Sorry, your charity event was hijacked by someone else. She turned around. Sam was standing there, in a white shirt with rolled-up sleeves, holding a bouquet of wildflowers. Welcome to my version of your birthday. A birthday like no other. Caitriona stood still for a few seconds, speechless. Her head was full of questions. What's going on? Are you doing all this for me? Sam chuckled. Don't worry. There's no crowd, no stage. Just people who love you. And a little plan from a guy who doesn't know how to do anything but act and love. The door opened, and from behind, a few of her closest friends walked in, Sophie Skelton, her lovely co-star. Tobias Menzies, her screen brother, the longtime manager, Jamie, Sam's best friend. And the biggest surprise, Caitriona's mother, walked in with a gentle smile. She raised her hand to her mouth, her eyes brimming with tears. "Did you invite her, Sam?" "No," she begged. Laughter rang out. Everyone raised their glasses, cheering. The song, Moon River, played in the background, which Sam said, "Sounds like you." Details are everything. The dinner took place in a small garden lit by string lights. The breeze was gentle. An old oak tree partially covered the long table with its cream-colored tablecloth and lavender flowers. The menu included Caitriona's favorites: pumpkin soup with roasted hazelnuts, vegetarian lasagna with almond cheese, dairy-free tiramisu, and a red wine from the Loire. Each dish had a small card with her old sayings, copied by Sam over the years. For example, "Pumpkin is the food of hope. It does not rush, but always calms." CB, 2017. And on the birthday cake, the words, "To the quietest warrior I know, happy birthday, C." Moments off the air. After their friends retreated to their rooms, Sam and Caitriona were left alone on the porch. They sat on the oak bench, looking up at the sky. The chandeliers were dimmed. The moon was full. Sam said softly, "I know you don't like to show off. But I also know, you deserve a birthday that's more than just a day that passed by." "Thank you, I really didn't think I needed this. But now I see, I was wrong." She leaned her head against his shoulder. Her heart warmed. "You're doing all this for me?" "No, for both of us. I don't want to love you in silence forever. I want this love to have a sight, a taste, and a memory." Sam pulled a small box from her pocket. "Not a ring, a Leica, so I can record the days when I feel alive." She opened the box and laughed. "You're crazy, but the kind of crazy I need." Breaking news. On October 5th, Sam's Instagram posted a photo. Camera with flash. Caitriona smiling, holding a camera, in the early morning flower garden, her hair messy, sunlight shining through the leaves. Caption: her birthday, but the day I got to live again. Hashtag happy birthday CB. Hashtag secret party success. Netizens burst into tears. Speech balloon, OMG. Sam threw a party for Cat. Speech balloon, most romantic of the year. Speech balloon, she deserved it. So did he. Speech balloon, I've never had a birthday like this before. Loudly crying. An entertainment site headlined, "Fire, Sam Heughan makes fans fall in love with secret birthday party for Caitriona Balfe, real-life fairy tale."